UnitedHealth is having a difficult year in 2025 on several fronts. Overall, the stock price is down almost 40% year to date. Now, investors want to know what the next year will look like, but they also want to know what the stock price could be by the end of 2026. Investors understand that because of UnitedHealth's inflexible pricing policies in certain categories, it's going to take more time to turn things around. So they're looking ahead to 2026 as a year that could lift the stock price higher from its beaten down levels today. So in this video, I'll answer that question. I'll give you my price target for UnitedHealth stock by the end of next year. I'll share with you all of the information I'm using to make this price prediction. I'll share with you precisely where I'm getting the information from and the numbers that I'm using so that you can determine yourself whether my forecast is too optimistic, too pessimistic, or right on point. So let's get started. Let me share with you the model I'm utilizing to make this prediction. What I have here is the earnings per share estimate for 2027 as we retrieved from fiscal.ai, combined with the forward price to earnings ratio in the second column. And the third column, you have the stock price estimate if the company's forward price to earnings ratio were to increase. I have several scenarios. So if all else remains the same and the company's earnings per share moves forward as expected and the forward price to earnings ratio remains the same, the stock price could end next year at $411.32. So if their forward PE ratio were to increase to 20, the stock price could rise to $435 a share. If the forward PE were to increase to 22, stock price could rise to $478. And if the forward PE were to increase to 25, the stock price could rise to $543 per share, all of which would be excellent increases from the current market price of $304 per share. So all that being said, where do I think the stock price ends next year? What's the most likely scenario? Well, I think the stock price ends next year somewhere between $400 and $430 per share by the end of 2026, which would be an excellent increase for a stock like UnitedHealth that has lower than average risk being a healthcare company.
Click the link below to watch the full video.